Hello, my name is Jasmine Damon, and this is John Herring, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I am involved in the Upward Bound program at Burlington Community High School, and I would like to ask you a few questions about your life. Where were you born?
I was born in Danville, Illinois.
And how long have you lived in Illinois?
I lived in Illinois up until about 7 years ago.
Where do you live now?
I live here in Iowa, Burlington, Iowa.
What brought you to Burlington, Iowa?
I came here to pastor church at St. John African Methodist Episcopal Church.
Describe the role of an African American church in your community.
I think the church needs to be involved with the entire community so that people can benefit from not only the religious part that the church had to offer, but the other activities such as political and social that might affect the community.
What organizations have you been involved in and why?
Well, I've been involved with a lot of organizations. Before I came to Burlington, I was on the school board in Danville for 6 years. I was involved with the PTA when my children was in school. Presently, I'm the president of the NAACP, the Burlington branch, and I'm very involved in that and very involved with the high school track program here at Burlington. So I do get involved as much as I can.
That's good. Have you been involved in any civil rights organizations?
Yeah, like I say, the NAACP, I was involved with that even before I came to Burlington. And one thing that we did in Danville is the NAACP itself was very involved with the King Day celebration. We had a big celebration each year. We were responsible for changing a lot of the way the government was ran in Danville, Illinois. We were responsible for getting a thoroughfare named after the late Dr. Martin Luther King when I was in Danville.
That's good. Why did you choose to get involved in organizations?
Well, to make a difference. I think everybody needs to be involved to some degree in making a difference of where they are and the things that are around them. A lot of people take the attitude that what they do won't matter, but we can make a difference if we just work where we are and do what we can to better those things that are around us.
How has the civil rights movement affected you?
Well, I've seen the difference in the last 20 years. I remember growing up. I didn't grow up in the South, but I did grow up during some segregated moments in Danville. I do remember places I couldn't get served. I remember having to go to the back door of the theater in order to go into the theater. Sitting on the balcony, you couldn't sit in the front. So I've seen changes in that way. I've also seen changes in people being hired for their merit and not just for what they look like. I think we've come a long way. You know, as with the black president elected last year, we've still got a long way to go, but I think we've come a long way, and I want to be part of making that difference.
In the past, have you tried to do anything to stop the segregation?
Like I say, as president of the NAACP, we here in Burlington, we're trying to get people involved with our organization and getting our organization involved and collaborating with other organizations to make the city, to make the school system, to make things around us even better. Like I say, we've come a long way as far as segregation and racism, but we've still got some things that we need to overturn, and we can't do that alone.
How did your family feel about you getting involved?
I think it made a difference in the way my children think. My youngest will be 21 here in a couple of weeks, and I can see a difference in the attitude toward things and their willingness to be involved in the things around them to make a difference. So at the time, involved them. They became part of what I was a part of, and that we did things as a family. We all need, black and white, we all need to stay involved. We all need to do what we can to do to make a difference. Because the history of black African Americans is the history of the world. A lot of times we separate the two, or we leave out one and try to just tell the history one-sided, but it's all one history, and we all can make that history happen.